You're watching Channel 67, Amateur TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend. Good evening. I'm Hank Miller, your host of Now It's Dark on Amateur TV. Tonight, we're watching Lady Frankenstein from 1971. Directed by Mel Wells, and starring Joseph Cotton and Sarah Bay. Let's watch the opening. Good evening, J. Movsesian. Thanks for joining us again, Rocky, this week. Stock Trailer Mike, thanks for showing up tonight. Lady Frankenstein from 1971. Thanks for watching tonight, Shoretown 38. Where is Leominster? Is that the southern part of Arizona?
Bit overripe, that one. Best I could do this week. People just never die when it suits you. Do they, Doctor? Oh, beg your pardon, Baron.
You don't have to count it. It's all there.
Always is, always is. See you next week.
Lynch,
Yeah.
I may need you sooner than next week. Something very special this time.
Oh, I like that. Very special.
Yeah.
Has a ring of money to it, eh?
I want a corpse dead no longer than 6 hours. 200.
No, 500.
300.
Done. Let's say I'm a patron of science. But I can't promise.
Results, not promises.
I don't understand your trusting him so much.
Dr.
Money,
Frankenstein.
Is a miracle drug for people like Lynch.
Thanks everybody for tuning in for the show this evening. This is an interactive show. Would love to have you chat through the Twitch platform. And our phone lines are always open. You can always call Hank live on the air at 520-329-2866. Dr. Frankenstein here is played by the
Such
great
a grotesque
Joseph
dream.
Cotton. You might recognize him
Perhaps,
from some older classic
perhaps
films.
he shall be a nightmare.
Would it matter?
Not to me, not if I can give him life. That's worth anything, anything.
Including your own life?
Even that.
To succeed in creating life is the ultimate achievement. To hesitate, to fear, to doubt now would make everything I've ever done pointless, empty. This is my life.
But to create life, should man leave that to God?
Here on Earth, man is God.
Go to bed, Charles. Tanya will arrive in the morning. You'll want to look your best.
Good night.
Good night.
Classic mad scientist. On Earth, man is God. You know this is not going to end well.
Well, I thought I would at least deserve a hello.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I'm very happy to see you. Your father and I were always happy to see you. Here, let me help you.
Thank you.
How lovely you look. Thomas? Thomas, come here. Thomas?
That's right, Rocky.
Would you please take Mademoiselle
Joseph Cotton
luggage?
was a good friend of
Take the
Orson
luggage
Welles
inside. Luggage
and
inside,
played a
eh?
significant role
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Orson Welles' classic Citizen Kane.
Man.
Your father is still dressing. He worked rather late last night.
As usual.
Now, this film was produced in
Experimenting with
Europe,
animal transplant.
but distributed in
Well,
the United
you know how
States
he is.
through
He's
Roger
been at it for 20
Corman's
years.
company,
He'll
New
be at it
World
for another
Pictures.
20, but tell me about the university.
Last
Well,
week we saw Night
except for
Tide,
my
which
studies,
was
it was rather
distributed
boring.
by Roger
But I didn't go
Corman's
there to
first
socialize.
company, the film
Aren't you
group.
pleased? I'm like my father. Stubborn.
Roger went on
when
to
I
form
want
a
something, I
larger
do.
company in the
And I did.
early
First in
70s,
my
which was
class.
prolific
I'm now a
in terms of
licensed
producing
surgeon.
and distributing
Congratulations,
films, which was called
Doctor.
New World Pictures.
Father! Father! Oh, so
Bye,
nice to
little
see
girl.
you. Ah.
Is that the way for a licensed surgeon to behave?
This one does.
So-
Oh, yeah, Jack Morgan. Poor son of a bitch. They're gonna hang him good. Snap his neck for sure.
What about it, Simon? You and Harry with me?
Poor son of a bitch, Jack Morgan. Never did like him, though. Neither did you, right?
I'm waiting, yes or no?
Yeah, with
Grave robbers and mad scientists.
Where I go, he goes.
Toast to Jack Morgan. Long may he die.
I do like Roger Corman, Jay Mosessin.
You have heard this story many times before.
It doesn't matter, Father. It's a charming story. You know, Father, The name Frankenstein still echoes through the halls of the university.
I'm not surprised, but I stopped caring about those fools
So this
when I
is
left them with their hands clapped
Frankenstein's
over their
daughter.
heads 30 years ago.
The namesake of the film, Lady
Please sit
Frankenstein.
down, George. Your leg must be tired.
No, it's fine. Thank you.
Was it difficult? I mean, very difficult being my daughter.
Sometimes. Mostly it was my being
I
a
believe
woman.
the credits listed her name
The
as
professors
Sarah
have a
Bell,
lot of
but her real
old-fashioned
name
ideas
is
about a woman's place.
I'm sure you
Rosalba
will make a
Neri.
fine surgeon.
Thank you, Charles.
Rosalba
But I do
Neri,
not want to be merely a fine surgeon.
What do you want?
Italian actress.
To assist you, Father, in your work. You know, since I was a youngster, I was always interested in your experiments. Each summer when I was here, I would sneak into your laboratory.
But it was always locked.
I know. But I discovered the other way. The one through the wall. The bedroom wall.
The plot thickens.
Huh. Well, you little devil.
I was always curious. I still am. I'm curious to see how far you have progressed. And to show you my own progress.
I shall be delighted to discuss it with you, of course, as doctor to doctor.
Good. But I must warn you that my ideas are quite radical. Even more so than yours, Father.
Really?
Of course. I am my father's daughter.
You are referring to animal transplants.
Human.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So, why am I here? It's a letter from a colleague in Chicago about a clairvoyant case. Richard, you're going to see the most amazing discovery I've ever made.
Where did you find her? Between the bearded lady and the elephant man?
Professor Austin is a non-believer.
Science and religion often dismiss what they don't understand out of fear and ignorance.
This voyage is the best evidence I've ever come across.
You make an excellent subject. What's happening to us, Richard?
You don't know what you're dealing with.
What happens if you can't find your way back?
Well, then I'd need to find a new body.
Operators are standing by. You're watching Channel 67, Amter TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend.
Why another 100?
This order's very delicate. There are certain people.
We're watching
to be paid.
Lady
That-
Frankenstein from
What people?
1971,
Well, Baron,
directed
you
by
know,
Mel
I
Wells.
can't tell you. Professional ethics.
Don't speak to me of ethics.
If you want what you want, it will cost you another 100. The way I see it, Baron, you don't have any choice.
It's a good question, Rocky.
I'll have to get it for you.
Take your time and don't worry. I won't sit
I
down.
think the term
I wouldn't want to
lady
damage this
refers to her
furniture.
as the daughter of the Baron. I'm not sure if that's part of etiquette or whatnot. Mrs. means, I believe, that she'd be married to Frankenstein.
Would that be Dr. Marshall?
But this is the daughter.
Would not.
Well, I never thought the Baron had it in him.
But Dr. Marshall would.
No, not on his best night. A drink, eh?
Much too early.
Never too early. For anything.
This actress here,
My dear
Rosalba Neri,
you are an obnoxious man.
she had quite a career
And I'm
in
certain that whatever you are thinking
erotic
is
horror
fantasy on your
films
part.
in Italy.
I would say that you
The
spend too much time
Giallo,
alone in your
which we
fantasy.
talked about a few weeks ago
Be
with
careful.
Dario
It will
Argento's
soften your
Deep
brain
Red.
far quicker than whiskey.
How can somebody
She
so
also
lovely
appeared in quite a
be
few
such a
spaghetti
bitch?
westerns.
It depends on the company I'm with. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a visitor.
Not very
Mr.
ladylike
Lynch?
right here.
Yes.
I will see you out.
What kind of father would leave his
Always a
daughter
pleasure
with
to talk to a lady.
a grave robber?
Lady.
Father, I said I was sorry.
I heard you.
Yes, J. Movsesian, this is filmed in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
It was a European film.
200 now. 200
Very
on
similar,
delivery.
if you
When
recall,
will it
from
be?
the
Very
film Deep
soon.
Red.
When?
These films were all
Bang
shot
Jack Morgan Day after
without
tomorrow.
sound, and
So?
they would
he's
then
a
dub
man.
the film after it was put together in post-production. Looks like they have a candidate for recently dead. Someone's getting hanged.
Well, I don't suppose you'll be missing Jack Morgan very much.
About as much.
Thanks so much for watching tonight. Thanks for the chats so far.
That really depresses me, Lynch, because one day you'll be shaking hands with Morgan.
We'll open our phone lines here.
I'll save my other hand for you, Captain.
You don't have much time, Lynch.
If you want to talk to Hank
You're sure to make a mistake.
live on the air, you can
And
call
that's the day I will.
520-329-2688.
And it won't be just jail. It's the hanging, That's what you want, and I'll see you get what you want. It's the least I can do.
Maybe you will. Maybe you won't.
Oh, I will.
Yeah?
I will.
No, I guess not. The grave robbers don't have to use the servant entrance. They can come right on into the salon.
Doctor.
Five 520-329-2688.
What are you doing here?
I was
Want
on
to
my
call
way to
Hank
town when I saw the people.
live on the air?
Why? What's going on?
Something I'd rather you not see.
A hanging.
I've never seen a hanging.
Nor will you see this one.
Now, Father, I may be a woman, but I am also a doctor. Death is nothing new to me.
This is not death, Tanya. This is legalized murder.
Maybe she should stay to see the difference.
Maybe she should.
Thank you, Charles.
Don't thank him yet.
It's a very sort of feminist type film. She's a doctor in these olden times. Might not have been a common profession.
Are you pretty, Jack?
And what if I made any difference?
Just a
you
short step from here.
This film was directed by Mel Wells. He directed 6 feature films. I believe this one to be probably the most recognized of his work as a director. and the one that was probably the most well received and critically, I guess, acclaimed.
Requiem aeternam dona ei Domine, et lux perpetua lucia Dei. Amen.
Tanya knows about the animals.
Interesting.
But how?
I don't know. She asked me why you still had them, and I didn't.
Phone lines are open, 520
Not now.
329 2688.
Pay up, Baron.
Good work, Lynch. Good work.
Thank you.
Charles.
Go
Yeah,
on,
Lady
Baron.
Frankenstein
Earn your
seems a
money.
little,
Yes, sir, Baron.
seemed to be a little eager about that
Please,
hanging. See some death.
Quiet.
Was it difficult?
As difficult as drinking a bottle of whiskey.
Not a good quality in a doctor.
And you can see that's not
Good quality in a mad scientist, though. Phone lines are open, 520-329
How much blood?
2688. They finally get to see some of the Frankenstein laboratory stuff.
Good. Now we're ready.
I don't know. He was talking about taking blood, but I don't know. It didn't look like blood. I don't know what that was, Rocky, what they were taking out of him.
So this is why you no longer use the animals. Human transplants.
Tanya, will you please leave?
But I can help you.
So when she was a little girl, she would
Understand.
creep through that passage so she could watch her father perform his experiments.
What are you going to do with the brain?
Tanya.
Father, will you both stop treating me like a child?
Like father, like daughter.
I'm a doctor, a surgeon. I even think like you do.
No.
Excuse me.
Impossible. Charles.
It is not impossible, Tanya.
But the heart, the brain, you have to keep them alive.
Yes. We've done
They
it
moved,
before.
I think, from animals to humans.
We don't need a human body.
But you are going to.
This film was really, it was pretty successful in Europe,
Tanya,
but was not as box office
I don't want you to get
successful in the
involved.
United
If anything
States.
should go wrong,
What I read
I'll
was
hold
it
you equally responsible. And I
really
don't
based on
want
the
that
success of the Hammer films, which were a few years earlier, that had done quite a few Frankenstein films.
Good luck.
Is everything ready?
Ready.
I'm not sure if your nightgown is appropriate attire for the operating room. Shoretown 38. Phone lines are open. Got an issue, I guess, with our graphic right here. Our phone number's not up on the screen, and it should be. 520-329-2688. 520-329-2688.
Timing device, quickly.
Well, Scaredy Cat, that is her father. That's the Dr. Frankenstein right there, and that young lady's his daughter. She wants to walk in her father's footsteps, continue his work. Is that the heart? Ugh. Now, I do teach at the Gila Van School of Animal Husbandry and Diesel Mechanics. That was a little off-putting right there. It's a lobster dinner.
Give it a few more seconds.
Lobster dinner. Yeah. I don't know what that is right there. That's a great creepy looking thing. I don't know what that is.
I hope Mr. Morgan's brain is as cooperative.
It will be, Charles.
Here we go. He's going to drill into his head. My grandfather had a drill like that.
Right back after these messages.
Back in the wild frontier. Things aren't always as they seem.
God help us all.
A mother with nothing left to lose
My son and husband were killed.
must join forces with a town held hostage
Wiped out half the town. There's nothing we can do.
by a ruthless, supernatural outlaw.
It's like he ain't even human.
Think of me as a ghost.
But when a mysterious stranger rides into town,
Is that your name? Pelchidian?
a phantom warrior sworn to protect the righteous, they're caught in the showdown between good and evil. Denise Crosby from Star Trek The Next Generation, Angus Scrimm from Phantasm, and Robert McRae in the ultimate dual role.
Well, hello there. At first glance, you failed to recognize me. So you must live a rare life of seclusion, and I pity you for that. For the rest of you, you know this striking visage is none other than I, famed author, noted personality, and the host of television Unexplained, Explained, Walter D. Zart. And I'm here today to talk to you about one thing and one thing only. Pizza. What kind of pizza, you ask? Why, only the best. The most wondrous. The most mysterious pizza out there today. That's right. I am talking about Peisterdamus's Pizza Prophecies. Experience.
So for the past 20 years, my experiments with animal transplants have been pointed to this.
We're back
all the
with
abuse
Lady
I have
Frankenstein
endured, my
from
friends, all the
1971,
accusations against my
directed
sanity
by
and work
Mel
will be thrown
Wells,
into their
starring
sanctimonious
Joseph
faces.
Cotton.
Looking for something?
Yes, clouds. I need a storm for my final step, an electrical storm.
This is Joseph Cotton right here.
Life. That's why I haven't transplanted the heart and the brain. Oh, I can keep them alive.
Rocky mentioned earlier is a friend of Orson Welles and starred in Orson Welles' great film
activated by lightning.
Citizen Kane.
You shall.
Late in Joseph Cotton's career, he appeared in a series, several
and the medical
of
world will be
these
brought to its
lower
knees.
budget, exploitative kind of horror
To see you
films.
realize your dream. Something that no one will ever take away from you.
They won't have to. I'll give it to them.
I did want to mention, we just saw our ad from our sponsor, Piestradamus Pizza. I know last week we promised a drawing this week for a free pizza dinner, but unfortunately, I was not aware that that is against our contract with Piestradamus Pizza. Their lawyer called this week, and we will not be able to do the drawing. Once I have an opportunity to get with Big Ed, we can come up with maybe an alternative for that contest. I haven't seen Big Ed for a couple days, and but when next time I see him, we'll get that figured out and announce a winner. Again, my apologies to Piestradamus Pizza if I overstepped.
Just below the cortex.
So it looks like they've rushed to the lab because we've got
In the white
some
matter?
lightning going on.
No, further down. In the gray
In the Frankenstein mythology,
the
that's the power plant.
is damaged.
Lightning generates all of it.
It's no good, Doctor. It must be repaired.
I'm working on it, Rocky. We'll make it right, Rocky, in terms of the Zaw.
You cannot use a damaged brain.
Haven't seen Big Ed for a couple days.
And if it isn't,
Ida has just been a handful. She's a canine that cannot be contained. She keeps escaping. And it's wearing on Big Ed. He's constantly chasing her and looking for her. If we got several calls this week from folks that spotted old Ida out on Old Benson Highway.
There isn't time, Jones. Every minute cuts into the life of that
And
man.
we're
I can't throw away 20 years.
particularly
by
grateful to Nellie Barnum for calling in.
Instinct changes the world, not thought, and my instinct tells me to transplant that brain right now. If you won't help me, I'll do it alone.
very well then.
Thank you, Jones.
Hope you guys are doing okay out there. I just saw, speaking of power plant, saw some power fluctuations here in the studio that may have affected our signal. So I apologize for that. Phone lines are open. 520-329-2866. You want to talk with Hank live on the air? We'll still put you in for a drawing for, I just don't know what. But like I said, I'll get with Big Ed. We'll figure something out. 520-329-2866. You know, when you're out there on Old Benton Highway, keep an eye out for old Ida. We just can't seem to keep a leash on her. I don't know why she likes it out there. But if you're out there driving on Old Benton Highway, keep an eye out, slow down. If you do see Ida out there, please give us a call. Look at those levers. What's your favorite Frankenstein movie out there? I have to say that I like this film. I wonder if any of you out there have a personal favorite Frankenstein film. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of Frankenstein films that have been made. Phone lines are open, 520-329-2688. Rick Owen, thanks for joining us tonight.
Bands will be
Appreciate you showing up. We're watching Lady Frankenstein from 1971. Jay Mobsession, you like Young Frankenstein? Good film. I believe that, was it Marty Feldman? Was that the actor's name in Young Frankenstein that played Igor? Let's go and find an eye. Rick Owen, thanks for joining us. Want to remind all our viewers as well, please follow us on Facebook or Twitter so you can see some of our other content, some of our voicemails that we received. You can listen to those on our Facebook page or through our YouTube channel. Looks like that man that he made caught on fire. Phone lines are open, 520-329-2866. I think one of the things that is challenging for viewers when it comes to Frankenstein films is that we are sort of programmed to be thinking about the classic Boris Karloff Frankenstein as the only monster. So when we see other interpretations of it, doesn't jive with us that much. Shoretown 38. Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. That's your favorite Frankenstein film? Wow. So we've got Young Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello, two comedy versions of Frankenstein.
We'll never know. And to never know is more frustrating than fate.
Herman Munster.
I'm afraid not. No use trying to make me feel better. Too late for me.
So we got a call.
Perhaps Tanya will succeed. Will you help her?
Of course.
You're live on the air with Hank.
Let's wait and see how you
What's your name, caller?
You may change your mind.
I'll feel the same.
Hank.
I don't even know if I want her to attempt it.
Did you say your name is Hank?
That was just self-indulgence.
Well, that's my name, too. Where are you calling from, Hank?
Who can say, Charles? Perhaps there are some man should leave to God.
You're calling from Old Benton Highway?
Never thought I'd hear myself say.
What's on your mind tonight, Hank?
What's on our mind?
What's on our mind?
He's alive.
Hank. Hank? Hank?
Step back, Charles.
Yeah?
What's your name? Who are you? Why are you calling?
If this is
Crank caller again.
really only taking place in our minds.
That's strange.
Sit up. Sit up!
Scaredy cat. Rocky Horror. Nice. Thanks, Rick Owen, for putting up our Twitter address and our YouTube page. I really appreciate that.
Stand!
Rocky, what the heck is a doppelganger?
We've done it, Charles. We've done it. Okay.
Stalker.
Go get Tanya. She was here this morning. Get her.
So we're having some power difficulties again, I noticed. Hope it's not impeding your viewing experience tonight.
Come forward.
I hope we're coming in clear from the desert night.
Another step. Another step.
Father wants to show off his creation to his daughter. Looks like he was born with his brains on the outside. He's not a pretty man. German word means a copy, a double. Sometimes they pass off as themselves. Huh. Doppelganger. Thanks, Rocky.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Kind word I hear my daddy say, Lord, the last kind word I hear my daddy say. If I die,
I'm shocked they would let someone like you out. 25 years is not enough.
I'm a new man with a new life. I'm not going back.
my body send it to my mother-in-law. If I get killed,
The wicked man flees, though no one pursues.
Just leave me out.
Those who forsake the law praise the wicked. Evil men do not understand justice. He who conceals his sin shall not prosper. A man tormented by the guilt of murder will be a fugitive until death. Let no one support him.
Operators are standing by. You're watching Channel 67, Amter TV. broadcasting live from Gila Bend.
Tanya. Tanya?
We're back. Lady Frankenstein from 1971, directed by Mel Wells. The CT Index, that's right, Rick Owen. Every day at noon on Amateur TV. You can check out the Chemtrail Index on our Twitter feed or through our Facebook page, Monday through Friday, noon. It's important. Stay safe and know what's going on. CT Index.
What about my father? Father.
Rick Owen, you walk like that sometimes when you sleep on the wrong side? On your wrong side?
Tanya.
I'm all right now, Charles.
Do you think the monster, he just was expressing love and gratitude to his creator?
Tanya,
and he just
not.
squeezed in too hard?
Your father's dead and you're worried about his name? You cannot keep this from the police.
Not his death. Only the creature.
That's impossible. What if it kills again? Its brain is damaged. I warned your father, but... Tanya, no.
Exactamundo.
Tell him.
Thanks, Rocky.
But tell him it was a robbery.
Rick Owen, you don't have a Tempur-Pedic? I mean, you need one of those sleep number beds.
The other corpses.
The lie tank.
Put Morgan in it.
Guy's just lonely.
Please.
We all need a father.
No, Tanya.
We all need a father, Rocky. We all want to be loved by our parents.
Trying to think of some way to save my father's reputation. Please, Charles. Didn't you love him?
You know I did.
So do it for him.
I like this smock he's wearing. High fashion. Now, cover your eyes.
Animal organs, I believe.
McLaugh 19.
Of course. My
We
father's
ripped.
been experimenting in animal
We did.
transplants.
We have standards here at Amateur
Very
TV. McLaugh 19.
You saw this, Rob.
We don't want to
A
get
big man.
shut down by the
Yes, it would have to be a
FCC.
very big man. Big enough to...
Phone lines are open.
As far as I can tell. I haven't
520-329-2866. You want to talk to Hank live on the air? Give me a call.
What would a robber be doing in a laboratory?
He wouldn't have known it was a laboratory. He must have seen the light and he wanted to investigate.
Perhaps. You said he was very big.
Now this film,
How big would you say?
this film was directed by
At least
Mel
10 feet
Wells,
taller than you,
and I'd mentioned earlier that he had directed
Really?
6 feature films.
That would make him more than 7 feet.
But that is not what he is most known
Are
for.
you sure, Dr. Marsh?
Mel Wells was an actor
After
more
all,
by
he was running
trade.
away when I saw him.
And his most famous
I thought
role
you said you saw him
was
with the
in
Baron.
Roger Corman's
Yes, but all
film
that registered in my mind then was this
Little Shop of
horrible man
Horrors.
gripping the Baron.
And then you entered a few moments after this robber killed the Baron.
I tried to stop him, but he threw me aside quite easily, and I couldn't...
And that was the time when you saw him run out.
Yes.
But you weren't.
Rico and I'm drinking European beer. It's called Pilsner Urkel.
I'm sure
I think
this
it's
has been
from
quite an ordeal.
Czechoslovakia or something like that.
Oh, by the way,
Thanks for all the chats so far this evening. If you want to talk to Hank, give him a call. 520
He comes each morning very early.
329
Thank you.
2866.
He didn't believe us.
Of course he did.
McClaff 19,
He just
Roger
tried to
Corman rocks.
You are
Yes, he
marvelous,
does.
Charles. Thank you.
Yes, he does.
What now?
So,
Now we wait.
he is credited as a producer on this film, even though he actually doesn't actually have a credit. But was responsible and helped getting the financing in place.
Good Lord, it's Get the wagon, hurry.
Roger Corman and the director Mel Wells had a long, I guess you say, professional relationship. He appeared in quite a few of Roger's films, not only the Little Shop of Horrors, but several others as well.
Nice, cheerful place.
Thanks for the
you have here,
clarification.
man. Very fashionable.
The Class
Like
19 on
something out
the
of
beer. I
insane
appreciate
asylum.
it.
Yes, you do have the taste of a connoisseur. The taste of a man who truly knows what is obscene, vulgar, erotic, and simply grotesque. It's very clever the way everything blends together.
Phone lines are open, 520
Not one piece.
329
Not one inch
2866.
of space wasted. It's truly remarkable. I am impressed. Lynch, you're such an...
The reception is a little fuzzy out there in Bakersfield.
What's wrong, Captain?
I hope it's clearing up.
This morning.
Stock trailer
on the
Mike.
contrary. As a matter of fact, some friends of yours were kind enough to spend the night with me.
I don't have any friends.
Oh, but you do. There's Simon Burke and Harry Morris, and not to mention Jim Turner, and that other fellow, the little one with the hunchback.
Yeah, were they drunk?
Very.
McClaff 19. I did have an opportunity to see Roger Corman when I was teaching at Needles
Vaguely.
Community College.
But what does four drunks have to do with me? Huh?
There was a film festival there in
which one of them
Needles,
was
and they
gonna
were
pay
showing
for
some of
the
his
entire
films,
bill,
and I
which
got a
was
chance
quite
to see him
substantial.
speak.
Your friends
I
drink.
think I did get an autograph and just a few brief words, but seemed like a nice guy.
Well,
He's
let me
made
put it
quite a
this
few
way.
films
Where do
I'm
four such
quite a
men
fan
come
of,
upon
and
enough money for each of them to be able to pay for himself and the other three?
Maybe they earned it.
Maybe, but doing what?
hopefully we might have some opportunity to show some other
Simon and Harry,
films,
they can't earn much.
maybe
After
more
all, how many hangings do we
that
have?
maybe possibly he directed
Not enough to suit you,
or produced directly.
Lynch, you disappoint me. I don't pass sentence on anyone. I only arrest them. Drinking alone?
Phone lines are open.
No, he wasn't. Are you in the mood, Captain?
Two of those men work for you. And I
Phone
can't
lines
see
are
you
open.
paying anyone else to buy a
520
decent dinner,
329
let alone a night's drinking for four men.
2866.
All right, Captain.
Looks like our sensors
I
missed
know.
something right
Maybe
there.
they found other work. Something that pays a police captain's wages.
I'm not laughing, Lynch. Just tell me what kind
Phone
of...
lines are open. 520
Since you have no
329
legitimate
2866.
Oh, I know you're a banker.
You want to talk with Hank on the air? Give him a call. Love to hear from you. Find out where you're calling from. See what you think about the
They
film.
collect money for me.
Really appreciate you supporting the show, and
I'm sure they
thanks for all the chats and just hanging out with us tonight.
Well,
Really appreciate it.
I'll leave you to your whatever a man like you calls it.
The same thing a man like you calls it.
One day, Lynch, you're going to tell me the wrong thing.
The phone call covered it, Rick Owen. Good. I was a little nervous there. I think our sensors missed a little bit there.
Useless, Tanya. You won't find the solution there. There isn't one anywhere.
I have the solution, Charles. I'm only looking for a way to make it happen. Will you?
Jay Mosesian, you saw Roger give a talk at U of A many years ago, did you?
Will you help me?
I cannot commit myself
He's a dapper man, is he
until
not?
I know what you
Jay
consider the
Mosesian.
solution.
Another creature.
Tanya, it took your father and me 3 years to construct the first one.
Mine will take less than 3 weeks.
Even if it took 3 hours, it would be too late.
Then there's been another killing.
2.
She's laying out her plan.
I was in town today. Everyone in the village is speaking about the monster. That is what they call your father's life's work, a monster, and they're right.
They are not right! My father was a genius. And his creation will...
It will do nothing but kill.
She's a determined scientist. Mad
Even without the damage
scientist.
to the brain, the creature has the mind of a murderer. It kills for the sake of killing. It must be destroyed. And Harris will destroy it.
How can a man destroy it? No, Charles. There's only one solution. To create a second creature.
You'll be creating another monster.
Not a monster.
Rick Owen, what movie is that
An
you're speaking
execution.
of?
Our creature will
Switching
kill
the
my
brains
father's
around.
No, it's impossible.
You may
Even if
be
you
experiencing
found the right
some
brain, your creature, despite the
psychic
superhuman strength induced
premonitions.
by the lightning, it would need a physical body strong enough to
Are you
support
anticipating what this movie is
Where
about?
would you find
Rick
such a
Owen
man?
one?
And that's my proposition. 500 pounds if you find me the right person.
Yeah, well, what makes you think I can?
My father told me. It's all written in his diary. He gave you a lot of money in the 3 years.
I don't want money from you.
I see.
I knew you would. Just for one night. Then I'll find you your man. It won't cost you a thing.
It will.
Yes,
I feel
buy a
nothing
lotto
but
ticket.
repulsion
But
for
do
you.
not
I
register
don't give
for
a
our
damn how you
pizza
feel about
giveaway.
me. It ain't your feelings I want.
I don't know if you heard Rick
Your
Owen
price
one,
is
but
too high.
we got in trouble with the
And
lawyers.
go peddle your money elsewhere.
And that pizza giveaway we were
I
planning
think
this
Captain
week
Harris would find my father's
is
diary
against our
very
contract with the
enlightening.
sponsorship.
My
got a
flying corpses wouldn't surprise anyone.
kind of a
but your father
cease and
wasn't,
desist from the
now that would
attorneys.
give everybody plenty to talk about, eh? Wouldn't it, miss? No, think about it. No one else can help you. No one. After all, what's one night out of your life? It can't kill you. And after, you can take a bath and everything will be brand new again.
We'll be right back after these messages.
See your Micahs tonight?
No, I am on Big Brother detail this week. My little brother Corey's in town.
Are you kidding me, man? That's perfect. Who are you to limit his college experience, huh?
My main man, what's going on?
Chillin', man. I think I picked something up on the fucking booze cruise.
This place is usually bumping at this time.
I hate the week after spring break. Everyone brings back some sort of sick shit with them. Anybody call the cops yet?
All the lines are busy.
It's pretty safe in here, right? That door is the solidest rock. I said we just stay, chill here for a while, right?
Great. Dormers are freaking dead.
We're gonna need a place to go after this, and the studio seems like the safest spot.
You grab something to defend yourselves with. We're moving out.
This is how it always starts. Somebody gets curious George goes out the door, and then boom!
Here comes the show.
I'm sorry, but when I see somebody hungering for my sweet succulent brain flesh, I call them a zombie.
College is going to rock.
A dining experience unlike any other has just come to me. I see that they have been rated #1 in quality assurance and customer service. At Peister-Damas, every employee is handpicked for their psychic ability and mental prowess. Like this young man right here, so he can deliver on our famed motto.
If we forget to predict the toppings on your order before you made your order, then because we forgot to do that, it's going to be discounted at 50% off of the order. So half off the pizza because I didn't do it right.
Great, and that's a sightseer's guarantee.
Mom!
Experience. Experience. You're gonna finish that.
You're watching Channel 67, Amateur TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend.
After all, what's one night out of your life? Can't kill you.
We're back.
You can take a bath.
Lady Frankenstein from 1971, directed by Mel Wells.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him!
You need a drink, Charles.
That's true,
I
Stock
don't see
Trailer
why you're
Mike.
so upset.
The next monster, they
A
need
man
to work
like
on the
Lynch
cranial
cannot be
swelling.
taken seriously.
It's not a good looking
I
man.
would kill him for even suggesting that
Thank you, Charles. I didn't know that
Atomic
you thought so
Boy,
much about my reputation.
thanks for joining us tonight. So glad that you're here.
I'm sorry. Of course you do. You are a gentleman. And so you only think of me as a...
You're wrong.
Rico and one. The Zod giveth, and the Zod taketh.
Please.
Does it really bother
Words
you
of
to know
wisdom,
that a man
Rico
like
and
Lynch
one.
desires me?
No. Only that he was vulgar enough to reveal it to you.
You never really
Shoretown
believed
38,
in my father's dream.
she finally decided to get
You were
dressed.
safe because of me.
What if I did?
Then why didn't you tell me? Because you were afraid. You've always been afraid. You're afraid now. We don't need Lynch. All we need is each other.
I think Shoretown 38, you may be disappointed a little bit later on in the film.
Thomas?
Yes, Thomas. Physically, he's perfect. His body's strong and beautiful. Be honest, wouldn't you like to have such a body?
What does that have to do with me?
Everything, because you love me. I know you do. But you've never done anything about it. Instead of your love for me giving you
What is
strength,
she
you
plotting?
let it melt your spine.
Stop
You
it.
let it fester inside of you until all you could do was to look at me with those weird, hurt eyes. With the eyes of an old man. With the eyes
God,
of a
they're
cripple,
going
who
to
could never even dream
use
that I
their
would love him.
Idiot man-child servant.
Could you?
Phone lines are open. You want to speak with Hank?
Could you love me?
Give us a call, 520-329-2866.
Then love Thomas.
And again, my apologies on a pizza giveaway. When I get a chance to speak with Big Ed, hopefully next week. He hasn't been in the office for a couple days. We'll figure out another giveaway, make things right with our viewers.
Would you like to make love to me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You can.
Stock Trailer Mike, I think when Lady Frankenstein first showed up, they introduced a servant man character, but he was
Thomas, with your brain, there's a man I
seemed
can
debilitated
truly
in some way.
No. I won't kill Thomas for you. I'm not a murderer.
Rick Owen.
We're ready to kill Lynch.
Oh, Rick Owen one, yes.
Different.
Murder is
He's going to grow into a manster.
I'll help you. I'll be your wife.
As I said last week, Rick Owen one,
I'll give you everything.
we need to get you on this show. We could use somebody like you, good writer. Imagine where this show could go.
Do you like it?
Yes, very much.
I've had that ring for a long time. I'd never dared hope to see you wearing it.
Don't do it. She's using you. Never profess your love to a mad scientist. Doesn't go well.
It'll never end well. Never. Got ourselves a call. You're live on the air with Hank. What's your name, caller?
My name's Isabella.
Isabella.
Good morning.
How are you this evening?
Oh, I hear too. Hey, Hank.
Where are you calling from, Isabella?
Don't think of Tom.
Austin, Texas.
Texas.
Think of him after.
Wow, how are we? How's the reception?
The way
Are we
he
coming in clear?
Yeah, you're coming in clear. I think it's a little delayed, but, you know.
What's on your mind tonight, Isabella?
Nothing much. Watching the movie. Enjoying what we do so far.
You enjoying the film?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely one of the ugliest Frankenstein I've seen, but... You cheated me.
What's your favorite Frankenstein movie?
That's a tough question, but... My favorite Frankenstein would have to be Herman Munster. But my favorite storyline would have to be Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror. I think you said that in the chat. That's a great response. Great response. Rocky Horror. Great film. I love meatloaf in that film. And I like meatloaf, period. It's always good.
Yeah.
With mashed potatoes. I really appreciate you calling tonight, Isabella. I hope all's well over there in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for entertaining us.
All right. You have a great evening, and thanks for watching the show. Really appreciate it.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks for the call. Texas. That's amazing. All right. What did I miss?
Tom Lynch is dead.
Last night. Killed by the same man who murdered your father. And Lynch wasn't robbed either, Miss Frankenstein.
It's Mrs. Marshall now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And this
Rocky.
man, anyway.
The man is completely covered in ketchup. I missed
The young
that.
man who was with Sarah Wills.
Thank you so much for calling, Isabella, all the way from Austin, Texas. So do appreciate that. So glad
but he was too
our
frightened.
show has got that kind of reach.
However, there's one more witness I would believe.
Who is he?
Seth Atkins' son. He saw the murderer kill his mother. But the lad's in shock. If and when I'm ever able to talk to him, I'll...
Poor boy.
Sorry to bother you, Mrs. Marshall.
I'll see you out, Captain.
Thank you. You know, I've been wondering, Mrs. Marshall, why would you visit Tom Lynch, especially at his place, and at night?
The Baron owed him money, and my wife went to pay it back.
Wouldn't it have been better to send for him?
Really, Captain? A man like Lynch here?
Of course. But then I would think Dr. Marshall should have gone, not you.
It was my father's business which made it mine. Nobody else.
It's okay, kid.
What I don't
They'll just tell you that
why
you
would
saw a
your
weather
father
balloon,
hold
not
Lynch
some
money?
giant, ugly
I find your
monster.
probing thoroughly impertinent.
It all
It's always a weather balloon.
Thank you again, and good night. Oh, one thing more. You don't believe in monsters, do you?
Of course not.
Thanks for the call so far tonight. Phone lines are still open. 520-329-2688. Atomic Boy. That's an interesting question. Is that little girl the director's daughter? I have no idea.
Jim, you sure Dr. Marshall wanted?
I know the director is Mel Wells, and filmmakers tend to put their significant others or their children in films.
Must be sure that he's still doing what they were doing. He'll think it's good.
Does anybody out there in the dark night have some insider information for us on that?
Way to make a living?
Hey, I ain't gonna...
Jim, shut up. Listen.
I don't hear nothing.
Uh-oh. Why is he mad? Is he mad because they dug him up and he just could have been dead and now he's a walking monster?
Exactly the way I found them, Captain. I was here early, like always. I keep a clean place, you know. I always clean it every morning when
Nick Laugh 19, we're watching Lady Frankenstein from 1971, directed by Mel Wells,
Thank you very much.
starring Joseph Cotton,
Doesn't make any sense.
who's already dead
Beginning to make a lot of
as
sense. Get those shovels.
Baron Frankenstein.
Dig it up. Then dig up every one of them dated within the last 2 months.
Just what do you expect to find, sir?
Not a damn thing.
Rocky, this guy needs a self-help group. All right, stock trailer Mike, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Their servant right here.
Oh, no,
He's
Tom. I wasn't laughing at you.
it's a bit
Don't be mad at me.
mentally disabled, I'd say.
Mad.
He's just not all there.
Mad at you.
Well, that's very kind of you. Come here, I'll help you.
They're the Lady Frankenstein and her sidekick were plotting that this guy might be their next body.
On the chair.
Simple.
That's better, isn't it? Sit down, Tommy.
If only I had a brain. Jim Osesio. Oh. I'll be honest with you viewers. The storyline is a little disturbed.
You understand what's going on, don't you?
Rick Owen, the music is telling you that yes, something is going to happen.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Where are you? What's going on?
Charlie Regas was killed tonight.
One to the forehead. You sunk a lot of dough in Charlie's joint. What did you and him fight about tonight?
One of you two killed Charlie. I find out who soon, or I kill you both.
I saw somebody driving away. Could have been anybody.
You've got to help me locate Dell before he gets to Charlie.
Whatever I've done for her.
operators are standing by. You're watching Channel 67, Amateur TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend. We're back. Lady Frankenstein from 1971, directed by Mel Wells. McClaff 19, you say that the director had a son named Adam, and the actor who played the child is Adam Wells? How did you find that out? IMDb, huh? Huh. McClaff 19. We got our censors. We don't want to get this station shut down. McClaff 19, you ask, is Amateur TV ever going to go pro? What does that mean? J. Mosesian says, hey, I know a guy named Adam Wells. He used to work for Roger Corman. Is that right? Hank's covering the booty. Atomic Boy, I don't take off my hat. Only for the end of the show, we do the national anthem. Phone lines are open. You want to speak with Hank? Love the chat tonight. You guys,
May I help you, young lady?
chat tonight is just fantastic.
Oh, good day.
Phone lines are open. 520-329-2688. 520-329-2866. Give old Hank a call.
Perhaps he's gone on a trip.
Let him know where you're calling from
Where
and
would he be? Was never
what you think of the
on
film tonight.
It's possible. Perhaps my father's death had something to do with it.
I think Isabella and
I'm sorry.
I think that was
Thomas
Isabella
was
and
very fond
Omar
of him,
calling
and his
from
death
Austin,
must have
Texas
shocked
earlier.
Oh, yes.
Austin,
perhaps.
Texas.
I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. I'm sure Tommy will be here soon.
I think the very first night we had a call from Louisiana. So
Fine,
probably the
I'll tell
farthest
him.
so
He'll be so
far.
happy to see you.
Thank you,
Mrs. Marshall.
I'm so sorry to trouble you, Mrs. Marshall.
Oh, no trouble. We're
Oh
all
my,
very
J.
fond of you.
Mosesian.
I'm sure you are. Good day.
So I'm all this talking here. Hope you all caught that the sister of the man they just killed just showed up looking for him.
And my father.
Never good when you commit a murder and then their relatives show up the next
thing he
day.
was meant to have.
I liked him, Tommy. I really did.
Think of tonight, Charles. Only of tonight.
People are talking. They're saying that Baron Frankenstein
So
is
look at that.
They're saying
Atomic
he
Boy
Killed him, remember?
knows Adam
He didn't kill his
Wells,
daughter. What does she have
the
to do?
son of the director,
You know how
Mel
people are,
Wells, and
Captain,
says
especially when they're scared.
that Adam sends
Right
his
now, they're
regards
so
and
scared they may
apologizes
do
for not being able to make the
anything.
show
Just anything.
tonight.
Something real crazy.
That's great.
To them, the name Frankenstein is 6 leagues below Satan himself.
Atomic Boy, you thank
They don't
Adam
care
for
who's
us.
wearing it. Come on, John.
What's wrong? You can't change your mind now. It's too late, Tanya.
So did the director Mel Wells, I mentioned earlier, he directed 6 feature films. This film, Lady Frankenstein, was probably his most recognized film, but known more as an actor.
I'd rather give my life to you than to
and had a big part in Roger Corman's film,
everything clear?
Little Shop of Horrors.
No questions.
Which many of you may have already seen.
No questions.
One of the other things that Mel Wells was known for was he wrote the English language version and performed a lot of the voices for a show that was in the 70s called Spectre Man, which was a Japanese kind of sci-fi adventure show. I don't know if any of you may have seen that when you were younger. But the English version of that show was produced and written by Mel Wells as well. Stock Trailer Mike, they should take away her medical license. She's out of control.
I do not appreciate your intrusions, Captain.
I'm trying to find your father.
Hopefully you're all getting this storyline.
And I don't see how that can be an intrusion.
They're going to put the older scientist's brain in the younger, strapping
Please forgive me.
errand boy.
I've been up all night with my husband.
Then he's seriously ill.
Brains and beauty, then.
He's resting now, and after my breakfast, so will I. Have you made any progress, Captain?
Not much, but the murderer has. 2 more men have been killed, Jim Turner and Bill Jessup. They worked for Lynch. Oh, you wouldn't know them. They're not exactly the kind you
Phone lines are open. 520-329-2688. Give old Hank a call. 520-329-2866. That's right, Rocky. That's her husband.
Ready, my darling.
They killed Aaron Boy, and now they're gonna put his brain in him. So Atomic Boy 61 confirms, straight from the source I imagine, from Adam himself, that Adam Wells was the little boy in the film that we saw. That would have been great if Adam could have joined us tonight. Would have been our very first actor to be on the show. I don't know what you all think about the story in this movie, but the script was written by Edward D. Lorenzo. Now, Edward D. Lorenzo and myself have something in common. We're both educators. He taught screenwriting at USC. Of course, you know, as I've said, I teach film appreciation at the Gila Bend Night School of Animal Husbandry and Diesel Mechanics. But he had a career writing for Miami Vice, and a show that I really loved as a kid, Space 1999. Does anybody out there ever see that show, Space 1999?
You think that Tommy is somehow involved
So
with
the
this monster?
screenwriter of this movie
Not
here
in creating it, but I think he found
helped
out
bring that show to life.
And Mrs. Marshall? She's part of it, too?
Yes, she's lied too many times not to be.
And she and Dr. Marshall, they would have to kill Tommy, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they?
Maybe not. Who would believe Tommy?
I would. You would too, Paul.
McClaff 19. I have a feeling she was in the bottom quartile of her med school classes. She sure as heck didn't pass her ethics classes. We'll be right back after these messages.
Quit daydreaming about the life you don't have. Get busy living the one you do.
One of these days, I'm gonna just go. Gonna get yourself lost out there? I need to report a crime. This girl is chained.
And the girl, how's she now?
You do have money, right?
Cops are looking for a young man that robbed a, what was it again, Rocky?
Department store.
Down around Milltown. Young man they're looking for fits your description.
Mister, I'm just passing through.
Call me Harvey. You are exactly who I say you are.
Find him. Bring him in.
You are lost to the world, boy.
There's a downside to getting lost.
You become more trouble than you're worth.
Getting found.
Experience. You're gonna finish that, Handcrafted to perfection, cooked to pure bliss. With a sauce so savory and sweet, it could only be crafted with a secret recipe as illustrious and mysterious as the company's founder, chef, and esteemed magician, Amadeus von Nostromo. So trust me, New York Post best-selling author, fictional revolutionary, maverick, and all-around handsome man. When you're feeling hungry, pick up that phone and call. But don't be surprised when they tell you what you want to order. And remember, experience the Czar.
Ice Ramen Pizza Brothers 555-7792, corner of Great Crompton Speedway. Call now and experience the Czar.
You're watching Channel 67, Amter TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend. We're back with Lady Frankenstein from 1971, directed by Mel Wells. Just want to make sure I get a couple of comments in the chat. Rocky, you mentioned Reanimator. Brilliant. I agree. Great film. Looks like a lot of you loved Space 1999 with Martin Landau. That's right. Great film. I really enjoyed that film. Claff 19 says, it's a good-looking deputy with that stash.
Why'd they have to kill him? I think he's referring to the trailer of Good Boy. Good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. Classic thing that happens in all Frankenstein films. The monster comes home. And he's home.
Damn if he isn't headed straight for the
Thanks,
Frankenstein thing. Let's go,
19. Just looks like he put up a link to watch Good Boy.
When I remove the stitches and your hair grows back, no one will see.
Looks like the Lady Frankenstein got what she wanted. She got brains and beauty.
Now, Charles, put your hands like this. When I release the paper, you try to catch it between your hands before it reaches the floor. But you must look into my eyes.
Still have a chance to give old Hank a call.
Bravo, Charles.
520-329-2688. Just want to apologize again to Piestradamus
How
Pizza.
could I possibly know our storm would come in time?
We had no idea we couldn't do that giveaway.
One thing more.
We love having you as a sponsor.
You see that heavy table over
And those of you who called in last week,
That one?
we're working on a new giveaway. We'll enter you in the drawing. I just gotta talk with Big Ed when he comes in, so we can work out something.
Go on, Charles. Lift it.
Rocky says this could be a Hallmark movie. In fact, it did seem very familiar to me. Rocky. So this guy's got beauty, brains, and brawn. The 3 Bs.
All my life I've wanted to do something like that.
You can now, Charles. You're a young man again. Handsome, strong, intelligent, and beautiful man.
Rocky, maybe you should be a writer on our show too. She was a world-renowned surgeon, and he was a reawakened corpse. My gosh. I think with Rocky and Rico and one staff writers on this show, we could go places. Rocky, together they find love.
I must see Dr. Marshall.
Possibly still extremely ill. I cannot.
I'm not asking your permission.
Read, Captain Harris, this is a...
Yes, it is,
I
Mrs.
shall
Marshall.
report you to your
You
superior.
do that.
Please leave my home.
Not until I see your husband.
Really, you have no right, Captain Harris. My husband is very ill.
That's far enough, Captain. I'm sorry, Captain.
Phone lines are still open. You want to give old Hank a call before
I shouldn't risk coming any
the movie's over.
I want to speak to you alone.
520-329-2688.
Very well. I came to warn you about the monster that you and Baron Frankenstein created. I hold you responsible in the deaths of 8 people, including the Baron.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Maxine
Of course, you
Glenn.
can prove it.
Thanks so much
If I
for
could,
joining
I
the
would
chat,
be here to
watching the
arrest
show.
I know that you are my proof. I want you alive, Doctor.
Why should anyone want to kill my husband?
Not anyone. Only the monster he helped to create. Of those killed, 4 were responsible for giving it life. You, Doctor, are the 5th and last.
That's absurd, Captain. How could
This
Lynch
is
and those other two...
not a very bright
Your father and
detective.
your husband were corpses. I don't have to tell you how they were used.
He's expecting that old man, but
How else would you
the
know what you are talking
missing man is sitting
Those
right there in the
jars
dark.
Laboratory. It won't be difficult to prove they contain human organs and not animal. No, Doctor. You never considered the creature might not appreciate your miracle. That's why he killed the Baron.
Well, Atomic Boy, I wouldn't say we have a studio. We got a small building that's our station studio.
Because your husband wasn't in the laboratory.
There's a small office in the back. We could turn into a writer's room potentially.
A robber killed the Baron. As for those other 2
Might have to share it with Ida though.
Anyone
If we ever find,
sufficient reason
we
to
can
kill
find
them.
her again.
Perhaps it's your incompetence that's led your imagination awry. I suggest you take a
Very
look.
well. I've warned you. Remember, lies can't keep you alive, Doctor. But I can.
Your concern is a great comfort to me. Good night, Captain.
I don't know what you've done with Thomas, but I'll find out. And when I...
Again, if you're out on Old Benson Highway tonight, keep an eye out for Ida. She's on the loose again. We just can't contain that canine.
But darling, Harrison and his men
And
will find the monster.
so please drive
They'll
slow
destroy
out there. And if you see her, please give us a call. Thanks again
I
to Nellie Barnum, who called
Every
us
available man.
I think
I
on
want the
Friday.
run and make sure the men tell no
Spotted old
one,
Ida out
especially
there
their
on Old
wives.
Benson
Now
Highway.
hurry.
We really
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. Phone line's still open, 520-329-2866.
It'll find me.
520-329-2688. Or excuse me, 2866. I'm a little dyslexic tonight. Oh. Did that monster just hit the detective? Or was that somebody else? I don't know where this raging mob came from. But that's always, you always have that in Frankenstein movies, stories. Yeah, too much beer. Right on the nose, J.M.O. Session.
Wait, Charles!
Right on the nose.
You don't have to kill him. He thinks he just killed you. It's finished. We can control it. It doesn't have to kill again. We can show the world that my father didn't fail. That he wasn't insane. Think of us, Charles. The power. The faith.
No, I must kill it.
Yes, you're right. Kill it.
Why did you change your mind, Tanya? Because you know that no matter which of us survives...
There's no mob in the Munsters? Are you sure? Didn't they have anybody coming over there? It's been a long time since I've seen the Munsters, but...
Captain Harris. See if he's dead. Just unconscious. All right, let him go. Let's go!
McClaff 19, is Charles a young Warren Beatty? No, he's not. Yeah, he's got a nice incision mark there on his head. I think there's something wrong with this Lady Frankenstein. She seems to have devilish glee. I'm watching these two creations duke it out. And if only like WWE was this good. I think something good's gonna happen here. Oh. That's no fair. Fighting with one hand. But he's still got that squeezing power.
The all-seeing eye. Mace to the head. Now Monster and Mad Scientist can live happily ever after.
You love me. Me. I belong to you. Yes.
Leave a mark. Yeah.
My love.
Always Baron's Frankenstein's house always gets burned to the ground.
Get him out of here. Get him up. All right, let's go.
Scaredy Cat says, this monster is what I assume a headache would look like if it was a person. So true. So true. Oh, the abomination of it all. Monster destroys the creator. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. Rocky, Shoretown 38, McClaff 19, Atomic Boy 61, Scaredy Cat, so many others out there. Trailer Park Mike, thank you all for watching tonight. Thanks for all the great chats. Thanks for calling in tonight, Isabella. I really appreciate it. If you want one of our stickers, I Watch Amateur TV, send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to P.O. Box 15911, Gila Bend, Arizona 85060. Send us a self-addressed stamped envelope and we'll send you a sticker. Have a great evening. Don't tune out yet. We got the end of the show coming in just a second.
Our national anthem.